knows nothing can understand nothing. Plunge deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
Good tidings, everybody, and welcome to the Ansem Report podcast. Woo! This is episode number 55. It's going to be a hell of an episode. Brother, I'm going to be dead ass with you. We're going wild today on the Ansem Report podcast because 55 is, doubled. It's the same digit.
And 5's pretty lit.
And 5 is a good, 5's, you give me 3, I'm going to need more than that, though. I need 5.
Exactly.
I am Michael, and with me, as always, not a sidekick, but an equal. Possibly better than me. My brother, Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
So today's a very special day in the Ansem Report podcast.
Yes.
You want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
Because when we originally conceived this podcast, it was all about Ansem, all about the Secret Darkness.
Yes.
And all about the Secret Darkness from Kingdom Hearts 1 specifically. Voiced by a man, a beautiful man, named Billy Zane.
What does that have to do with anything, Mike?
What does that have to do with anything? On the 24th of February this past week was Billy Zane's birthday.
Happy birthday!
So Billy Zane, 54 years old. Would have been great if he was 54 last week on the 54th episode, but we're on the 55th episode. So he's 54 years old, and we just want to wish our good man Billy Zane a happy birthday. Because although you are not Ansem anymore, and Richard Epcar does a great job, you'll always be Ansem in our hearts, full of darkness. Happy birthday, Billy Zane. Also, I like you in Titanic. And that one senior in Zoolander.
Yeah.
When you're the judge of the walk-off. Or wait, no, he's not the judge. David Bowie's the judge. But he's like trying to separate Zoolander and Hansel. And then like they're like, oh, you can have a walk-off, and then they walk away. He goes, it's a walk-off. Like that. Classic Billy Zane right there. Anyway,
it's a darkness walk-off.
Dude, I would have a darkness walk-off. With Billy Zane. And now there's the point in the episode where I'm going to play just a couple voice clips of Billy Zane saying things as Ansem.
In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. Behold the endless abyss. Within it lies the heart of all worlds. Kingdom Hearts. Look as hard as you are able. You'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light. From those dark depths are all hearts born.
Wow, wasn't that great, Jason?
Wow.
That was amazing. Now that we got that out of the way, because we gotta show love to our man Billy Zane, Billy Z, as I like to call him. We're good friends. He's here in the studio, tied up actually, for his birthday.
For birthday reasons.
for birthday reasons only. What the fuck? This Tuesday, Jason, is a very special day. Coming up.
It's
March
Billy Zane's
3rd.
birthday?
No, it's not Billy Zane's birthday again. We can celebrate it, but it's not. We are having our first ever live Ansem Report podcast on Tuesday, March 3rd at 5 p.m. on twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros. We are doing it live, everybody.
Live.
We'll have the sound cues. We'll have everything. We'll be ready to roll. Do it live. Please come join us. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros. And then after we're done recording the show, we're just gonna hang out a little bit with you guys. Maybe play some random games. Maybe just chill. We're gonna have nonsense. Is what I called it afterwards. Nonsense, general nonsense.
Yeah.
So please, don't deny yourself happiness.
Don't do it,
This is pure happiness.
It's not healthy
being
for
here
you.
live. Don't deny that for yourself.
dude. Like, this is not healthy for you.
If you're into darkness, this is filling your heart with darkness. If you're into light, it's filling your heart with light. If you don't care either way, just fucking come, all right? Like, just be there. It's going to be a good time.
Dude.
We're going to do fun shit. I'm going to have Sora slippers on, and I'm going to hit Jason with a Keyblade 20 times.
Oh, my God. Please, no. Somebody please come to witness my death. Please.
So, yes, join us Tuesday.
Called the Crops.
March 3rd. Call the Crops. March 3rd, 5 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros. If you need more info, it'll be in our Discord. And I will say, if you can't make it, which sucks, we will still be posting that podcast on Friday as normal. So you will be able to, if you got to work or...
you can watch whatever shenanigans we did.
Yeah, if you got to work or you have,
Or maybe you were there.
You got to babysit.
And you want to watch it again.
Or like, your baby daddy won't take the kids for a time so you can watch. Whatever your situation is.
Whatever it is.
If you end up in prison, you'll be able to watch Friday.
Yeah.
We'll have the actual VOD post Friday as well as the audio version on your typical podcast providers.
Yes.
So now that we're done plugging ourselves, Jason, it is still a momentous day. We talked about Billy Zane's birthday.
God.
We talked about our podcast next week. But I want to take a moment to celebrate unsung members of our community, of the Kingdom Hearts community as a whole.
Wow.
And that's Xbox players.
Yes.
Because while Xbox players have been the butt of the joke for a while now, we got some good news. First of all, Remind is out.
Oh, yeah.
You are playing Remind right now, or you've already beat it, like our boy Jip. Shout out to Jip.
Shout out to Jip.
Remind's finally here for you, so you can play that. Every single Kingdom Hearts game possible, that is possible on PlayStation, is now on Xbox. And here's something real wild. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
What?
For this? On Xbox One, specifically Xbox One X,
Okay.
all the KH collections run at 4K and 60 frames per second. What? What? So you're telling me the superior version of Kingdom Hearts is on Xbox?
What? Impossible.
Dude, it's real. It's real.
How can his frames go so fast?
I don't know. Does that fuck with the
I'll
game?
believe it when I see it.
I'm going to buy them for Xbox, then you'll see it.
I'll believe it when I see it.
And then you're like, yo.
They're
hey,
always like, it's going to be 60. They've been saying that shit for like 3 years. It's going to be 60 frames HD. And then it isn't.
But it is.
We'll see.
It already is. People have confirmed.
What the fuck?
This isn't like a maybe it will be. No. On Xbox One X, that's 60 frames a second, 4K quality.
Oh my God.
Now let me say this.
Even in Ansem's DM?
Even in Ansem's DM. Maybe not in Ansem's
Maybe
DM.
not.
Well, that's 3. I don't know, but 3's not. I don't know if 3 is. I don't think 3's 60.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what
I'm
I was
talking
saying.
about the original games.
Oh, okay.
The original collections.
No, yeah, that makes... Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be disappointed if they were.
Yeah. Well, they're not on PlayStation.
Right. Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying, like, if they're, like, announced to that, like... I was thinking you were talking about, like, KH3 being 60 FPS.
No, I'm talking about the original games, the collections.
Why would the new game be 60 FPS?
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
It's easier to optimize those old games.
For
but they
sure.
didn't do that. Like, I have a PlayStation Pro, and they're not 60 frames on mine.
What the fuck?
So it's an Xbox thing, is what I'm saying.
Dude,
Secondly,
Xbox is better. What?
Say for some reason you're a psychopath, okay? Let's just
Okay.
say you're a psychopath, and you listen to this podcast,
Uh-huh.
and you don't play Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
you have an Xbox.
I don't know what.
This is like a small Venn diagram, okay? Well, let's just say that's you. You can get Kingdom Hearts 3 on Game Pass now.
What the
You
hell?
can play Kingdom Hearts 3 for free.
What the
or
fuck?
for however much Game Pass costs. So
the
look into
fuck?
that if you're a psychopath that listens to this Kingdom Hearts podcast and you don't like Kingdom Hearts. Because that'll be a good way to, like, get in, you know?
Or maybe you just also have an Xbox, but you don't have Kingdom Hearts on your Xbox.
Yeah, maybe you're just like, hey, I want to play Kingdom Hearts 3 on my Xbox One X, the superior console.
What the fuck?
And you can now. And I think I talked about that last week, but I just want to throw that out there. The Xbox players are living their best lives right now. So shout out to all our Xbox players
They're
in
just
the
late
Xbox
bloomers.
community. They're late bloomers, but man,
Do they bloom?
they bloomed. You know, it's like
Jeff Goldblum.
they Jeff Goldbloomed. Where on PlayStation, we're just kind of Steve Bloomin'.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goldblum over Steve Bloom any day.
Every day of my
Every day
life.
of the week. Yeah.
Every day of my life.
Love Steve Bloom. Heard he's a nice guy. Sean's met him. He told us that.
Hmm.
Anyway, Xbox. That's our Xbox news for the day. I got one more bit of news for you.
It's a momentous day.
It is a momentous day. Actually, no, this isn't quite momentous, but this is something we can talk about. Square Enix, you know, the company that makes Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy,
I've heard of
Tomb
them.
Raider.
I've heard of them.
You've heard of them before. They recently remarked that with the announcement that all the next gen consoles, meaning the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, are going to be backwards compatible
from launch.
From launch, that they are not going to focus on next gen games being specific to those next gens. Do you get what I mean by that? So
they're doing the weird thing that they did with 360 and Xbox One and type shit.
So the game will come out for both, but there won't be like a this is specifically like Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 won't be an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5 game. It will be the previous console, but be playable on the new console. And they won't be focusing on games like that for a period of time, is what they said. Which, to me, is fine. What the fuck ever, right?
So Square said that.
Yes, Square said that. So what that means to me is that whatever this next Kingdom Hearts game is, it is going to reuse a lot of assets from Kingdom Hearts 3, which is fine. I'm cool with that. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that, but it's a little weird.
I get why people would be like, it's a little weird, but also like the consoles are practically inviting this by being backwards compatible this way.
Yeah.
Like Cyberpunk 2077, if you buy it on Xbox One X, you will get the Xbox Series X version for free. That's something they announced recently. They didn't announce that for PlayStation, which I thought was interesting. Is this the new exclusivity deal? You know what I mean? So I just thought that was interesting. And it makes sense for a company like Square Enix, where they're a major publisher, but they're on the like lower end of major publishing, right?
Yeah.
Let Call of Duty come out with like the brand new version. This is only playable on Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Let them do that shit. Just give me good Kingdom Hearts games. If they look like 3, I'm content. You
Yeah.
agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake looks great.
Right.
The games look like that. Like, I just wonder about the other like capabilities, because like the loading times will still be faster. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something.
True. You
can inherently build that in a game, but it's not something that is only like the game. The processing power is still there. It's just not optimized, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think it's more just like I'd just be worried that either one, like the Xbox One X / the PlayStation 4 version, is gonna be kind of gutted compared to the other one.
No.
Or vice versa. The newer one, they're gonna do upgrades to it, but it's not gonna be as crazy as if it was just made on that console.
Well, right. But they're not saying they're never going to do this. They're saying for the beginning period of the console generation. And I think what will happen is
So we're talking like maybe 1 or 2 games.
Might be more than that. I don't know.
Like, I'm talking about like for KH.
Yeah,
like
for
1 or 2
KH,
KH games.
I think what will happen, though, is they will develop for the high end of the current consoles, and then there'll be a few upgrades for the next gen, right?
Yeah.
And that's fine, dude. Like, just fucking, just give me games. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they don't have to be like the best looking on the market. They have to be good looking, but not the best looking. Like, I'm not picky.
I swear to God, if it drops under 60 frames per second, I send it back.
I understand. I understand what you mean by that.
But it also has to be the coolest looking on the market.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing.
I want my
I would play a Super Nintendo Kingdom Hearts
I want
game,
my
all right?
PlayStation. I want my PlayStation 5 to be on the brink of collapse because the graphics are so high end.
Yeah, I want.
I can't play it for more than an hour at a time, or it will implode.
I need a console that has like a black hole inside of it, and it's harnessing the power of a black hole.
Yeah.
Like, just like inside of it.
Yeah.
And that's the power. That's how fast it is. I don't know. This next gen console stuff is kind of like, Am I going to buy an Xbox
doesn't-
Series X on launch? Yes.
But-
Am I going to
well,
buy a
part of it-
PlayStation 5 on launch? Yes. But, like, do I need to? No.
I don't know. I feel like this generation is definitely not as hype.
Well, I think it's hype, but the problem is
It doesn't feel
They're
like as
giving
big
in-
as a jump.
it's not going to be, but they're giving into the backwards compatibility shit. So it's like, why would I buy a new console
Yeah,
until they start making games I can't play
true.
you know? So, I think a lot of people are kind of like turning their nose up at Square Enix because, oh, Square Enix is all about money, da da da. But like, if anything, they're making it easier for you, so you don't have to buy these brand new consoles and spend $500 or whatever they're
True.
going to cost. You know what I mean?
True.
Like-
I mean, there's people in the Discord who have said like, "Oh, my PlayStation is just like a very expensive Kingdom Hearts machine."
Right.
Like,
Right. So
because they normally have like an Xbox. Or
you guys
like
should
something like that.
rejoice. You should rejoice. And now with the Xbox being on top of the world in Kingdom Hearts land, you don't even need a PlayStation.
True.
Just kidding. The next one will be like exclusive to PlayStation
For a year.
just like
For a
Final Fantasy VII
decade.
remake. You get Kingdom Hearts 4, but you could only play as Riku, not Sora.
A year later. That's still so ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. It is. It is.
Oh no.
Dude,
no,
why would you
no.
bring up the worst thing about being an Xbox gamer right
Oh,
now? Come
no,
on, dude.
no,
Why would
no,
you do
no,
that?
no,
That's messed
no.
up. Anyway, moving
Oh,
on.
no,
Jason,
no.
let's talk about Dark Road. So we only Dark Road was revealed an hour after we recorded last week, and so we inserted in a segment, and I hope you guys liked my news insert. But we didn't talk about it a ton. So what some of the scuttlebutt now is that people are upset because they thought we were getting like a brand new game from the ground up with different graphics and this and that, and it's like,
yeah.
I don't know why you thought that when it was clear Nomura said this is by the Union Cross team. Like, he practically told us it was going to be like an add-on to Union Cross without saying it.
Yeah, kind of.
But to me, it's like, people are like, oh, I wanted a brand new game. It's like, that's fine, you wanted a brand new game, but it's not like this is like, it's not the same gameplay as Union Cross. It's similar.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to
hard.
play it.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, we plan on playing.
I'll have to play it to tell you. Because, like, okay, a lot of games look a lot different, but their gameplay loop is the exact
I think
same.
the gameplay loop is going to be similar. It's going to be
don't know,
cards
yeah.
instead of medals, right?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, but I don't know. I can't say until I play it.
Right. Which, it's supposed to come out in the spring, so we're in the next couple
coming
months.
up, yeah.
Next couple months, we'll be playing Dark Road. I'm excited for it just because
Union Cross 5 minutes.
part of the problem with Union Cross is like if you try to jump in now, it's like
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, it's power creeped so hard that that's all they can do now. Because
right.
I mean, when the game first came out, 5 stars was the highest you could get, and then 6, and then 7, now 8,
Soon 13.
right? Yeah. So
Yeah, so this is like a brand new start, even though people that have played Union Cross will supposedly have an advantage. That's a theory we're gonna test. Jason and I are gonna start playing at the same time when it comes out, and we're gonna see. I have 0 medal collection. Jason has a lot. He doesn't have all of it,
yeah.
but he has a lot, and so we're gonna see what the difference is.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be curious as to how like
The
if you
curious
had
case
if you
of
had
Xehanort.
100 medals, you get this tier, or if you get 200 medals, you get this tier. I don't know.
Right.
Or if it's like massive, like, hey, you had to have at least like 1,000 medals to get.
Hey, bro, you had to be a diehard Union Cross.
You had to have
player.
at least gave us like at least $60
You
worth
had
of
to have a podcast where you
microtransactions.
had a weekly segment called the Union Cross 5 Minutes.
Yeah. Can I get some bonus cards
Yeah.
in Dark Road, please?
Yeah, please. The other aspect of Dark Road, Jason, is that we are finally going to learn Xehanort's tragic, I'm assuming, backstory as to how he turns to darkness. So, we're going to talk about that in a second, but I want to first say our question of the week this week. We're going to talk about our past question of the week in the later segment, but I just want to throw this out here right now. Our question of the week for this week is, how do you think, what is the turning point? What is the linchpin for Xehanort turning to darkness? I want your theory. It's a little headier question of the week than we normally do.
Yeah.
But I want to know what
I think you guys
think.
will do good with it.
And then we'll talk about it on the live Ansem Report podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Feels fresh. Feels good. And that will be good because we'll have you guys live. And so if people want to expound on their theories and talk about it more in the chat, we can do that. So that's the plan. But Jason, what do you think about? What do you think is Xehanort's deal here? What do you think? I mean, he kind of turned it on us on KH3 a little bit, where he talked about he wanted the world was a bad place, and so he wanted to make it.
I think
he wanted to wipe it.
I think he went to Taco Bell and they were out of Baja Blast.
Oh shit!
And he was like, "What the fuck's the point? Delete all this shit."
Holy shit, dude! What a backstory.
Yeah. My blood's boiling just talking about it. Imagine
that has happened to me before.
Imagine you get in your car.
The Taco Bell
you put
that I
your
frequent.
seatbelt on. You know, you adjust your mirrors. You adjust your seat. You turn down the road. Luckily, there's a Taco Bell near your house, so you only gotta make like 1 or 2 turns. It's like a mile away, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
And then you pull up, and there's kind of a line. Taco Bell's bumping. I mean, come on now. They got Baja Blast.
Baja Blast. They got nacho fries.
They got nacho fries. Like, are you kidding me? You finally get up, and you're like, yeah. So you go through your whole order, and they're like, okay, what to drink with that? Baja Blast. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're out of Baja Blast. Bruh.
So let me tell you about the time this happened to me.
Bruh.
The Taco Bell I frequent is one of those ones where the drive-through loops around the building, but you can't get out.
No.
Like there's like, it's right by the highway, so there's a retainer wall, and so the only way out is to go through the whole drive-through. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'll eat Taco Bell because I want a Baja Blast. Like that's how I feel. I'm like a Baja Blast.
I literally
is so
haven't
good.
had Taco Bell in like months and months.
And I'll order food from Taco Bell, like not because I'm like, man, Taco Bell sounds good, but because I'm like a Baja Blast sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I get there and I ordered like a Crunchwrap meal, you know,
Okay.
doing it fancy, and I said, I don't have a Baja Blast to drink with that, and they go, I'm sorry, we're out of Baja Blast.
Dude.
And I went,
Dude, stop it now.
I said, what?
Stop this madness now.
And she said, yeah, we get our truck tomorrow, and we ran out of Baja Blast. And I said, okay. Well, you know what? I like the mango brisk.
Ooh, I haven't had that mango brisk in a
the
minute.
mango brisk is good. It's not Baja Blast, but you know, I said, okay, well, let me have the mango brisk. And they go, oh, yeah, we're out of that too.
No. Burn this place to the ground now.
I said, okay, I'll have a Pepsi. And
I'll set the world on fire.
She said, okay. And then I said, you know, I was feeling a little down on myself at that point. I was like, you know, I'm gonna add some extra food to like make up for like my sadness. And I said, yeah, I'll also have a shredded chicken burrito.
Ooh.
We're out of shredded chicken.
Bruh.
I said, what is this, Taco Bell?
Bro.
So I had to.
This sounds like a nightmare.
So I said, okay, that's fine. I'll just
like
take
where you can't run away.
Right, and I couldn't leave.
Yeah.
I wanted to, but there were cars behind me, and then so I
Cars
just
in front of
went
you?
and paid for my food and drank
No
a
Baja.
Pepsi with my Crunchwrap.
That sounds awful. It wasn't even a wild cherry Pepsi. It was just a Pepsi.
No, they don't have wild cherry Pepsi.
Dude.
They don't have wild cherry Pepsi at Taco Bell. Why
what
would they?
in the fuck
They're
is this
cretins.
establishment?
They're cretins.
Where is your manager?
My hair grew to the length of the manager woman, like it, and I had like
morphed.
I had like a shitty neck tat that
Yep.
like girls
Okay.
get when they're teenagers.
Yep.
And I had the I'd like to speak to your manager haircut suddenly, and I said I want to speak to your manager, and I didn't actually do that. You want to hear about a time I did though?
Oh my god.
I know this is this is the fast food story part of the podcast. Okay, so
Oh my god.
actually, the Master of Masters, Addison, is in this story.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
it has to be in
it's
the
related.
podcast.
So there was a time where I didn't.
It's related.
There's a time I didn't have a car.
Yeah.
And I think it was in the shop or something. I don't remember. Like it was temporarily I didn't have a car.
Right.
And so Addison was still living around here, and I said, "Hey, dude, I know this is weird, but on Sunday morning, can you pick me up and bring me to work?" And he was like, "Yeah, dude, no problem." I said, "I'll buy you some like breakfast or something." And he was like, "Cool." So around that time, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this Sonic America's Drive-In place.
No.
So it was new to our area.
Oh no.
Like it was new to our area. We always saw the commercials, but there was never one around here. So
It's like, what the fuck?
it was maybe like 8 months old or something.
the waitresses go around on skates? What the
yeah,
fuck?
and this was in the winter, so
And
it
they
wasn't
still
like
went around
that.
on
But it was like
skates.
people like literally like lined up to eat at this place because people in our area are stupid when a new restaurant shows up. Same thing happened with Chick-fil-A. Well, at least
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, it's good.
Chick-fil-A is at least good, yeah.
So I go,
when they
let's-
do the like the first 100 people get one meal
yeah,
for free.
Sonic didn't do that. So anyway, the Sonic is right by my work. Okay,
Mm.
and I said, "Hey, dude, pull over to the Sonic. I'll buy you like some
Whatever you
breakfast."
want, yeah.
And he was like, "Okay." And then we get up there, and he goes, "Dude, honestly, I just want some hash browns because they have or not hash browns, tater tots.
Yeah, they have
'Cause
little tater tots.
right?
Yeah.
I said, "Cool." So I ordered
Those are
a
pretty good too.
croissant, is what it's called, but it's a breakfast sandwich with sausage and egg and cheese, and it's on a croissant. On a croissant. So I ordered the sandwich, right? And like, well, first of all, we get up to they're not busy because it's like Sunday morning at like 10:30 a.m. or something.
Okay.
And I had to be to work at 11. So
Okay.
actually, you know what? It was 10:15.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
when we
chilling.
pull up. So we're
You're
chilling.
chilling.
We pull up, and we wait probably 5 minutes for anybody to say anything. He's like, "Should I just go?" And I was like, yeah, I guess. And then they said, "Hey, welcome to Sonic." This dude was doing this fake-ass French accent.
He actually
dude.
was.
He was like, "Welcome to Sonic." You know, like, and I was like, okay, that's fake. So we order, and there's like 2 cars in front of us, okay? And it takes forever. Like, I'm talking like 15 to 20 minutes, dude. Okay?
Dear God, this
So-
sounds like a steak and shake experience.
Oh, it was terrible. So then we finally get up to the window. I pay. I'm in the passenger seat, mind you.
Yeah.
He hands us a bag and says, enjoy your snack. And it's like, okay, first of all, someone French would not say snack. Second of all, it's not a snack, dude. It's a fucking meal, okay? And I was just like, all right, whatever. So the bag felt light, dude. I was like, this bag feels light. This bag feels light.
No.
So I open it up.
And there's just a fucking baguette.
No. There was nothing French in there. You think he would have got the croissant right because he was doing his fake French accent, right? So I open up. They put them in these little like metallic looking bags.
Yeah.
And it is literally 2 pieces of like toaster bread.
Like
is what they
white
call it.
bread.
Like thick Texas toast white bread with cheese in the middle, bro.
So no sausage, no croissant?
No croissant, no egg, no just cheese.
Oh, it's supposed to have egg too?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
he literally gave...
at this point it's literally like 10:45, okay?
What the fuck?
And he goes, "Do you want me to go back?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "You're going to be late for work." I go, "Fuck it, I don't care."
Right.
Because he was like fucking around with us with a French accent.
Yeah.
It took forever.
Taking forever.
So we pull right in, we wait for a car, we pull up, and Addison was like, "Yeah, I had this idea." He goes, "I'm going to show him it and go, hey, do you guys have a special on cheese sandwiches?" Because he thinks that's really funny. So I was like, "Yeah, dude, do it." You know, but I'm like kind of seething, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I'm kind of mad. So Addison does his bit.
Yeah.
And the guy, in a normal voice, no accent, goes, "Oh, yeah, you had the croissant." So he knew he gave me that shit.
Bruh.
So I snapped, bro. I leaned over Addison. I said, "You think this is fucking funny, dude?" You gave me. I started going off on this dude and was like blind rage, like just so upset.
Yelled
and
and
he
saw
was
red.
like, to the point where he was upset. The guy I was yelling at got
Yeah.
upset. So I was real mad. I was like, and Addison's just sitting there. I'm like leaning over him, and I was like, "I'm gonna be late for work because of this shit. You get it?" He goes, "Do you just want your money back?" I said, "Yeah, give me my fucking money back." So he let me keep the drink and the hash browns and gave me my money back. And I was like, "Fuck off!" As we left, and then we left, and I was so mad. I didn't eat anything.
Oh, no.
So then I'm at work just absolutely bitching at everybody about it.
And
I
you're
was
hungry as
insufferable.
shit.
I was insufferable, dude.
Mm.
That was my worst fast food story ever. Like, and I was like, at the time I was like, this is justified. As mad as I am, I'm justified. But like looking back, I'm like, why did I get so fucking mad? Why didn't I just take the sandwich?
I don't know. See, I hate fucking just cheese and bread. That shit's nasty, bro.
No, I
won't even eat a grilled cheese.
We gave it back to him.
I won't even eat a grilled cheese.
See, I like a grilled cheese, but that's
unless
not what
I have
fucking ordered.
Unless I have like fucking like some soup or something to put it in, right? Just fucking cheese and bread. I'm sorry, that's fucking disgusting.
It's not disgusting. It's
disgusting.
It's just plain. Anyway, that was our weird tangent. So that's how Xehanort.
Yeah.
That one of those stories is how
out.
Xehanort became.
We figured it out.
So we want to hear your story, whether it is a genuine theory you have or something like we just talked about.
Random fast food
That
story.
is the question of the week. Anyway, we got to move on.
Perhaps maybe you ordered some chicken nuggets and they put 3 burger patties.
Dude, I really want to tell that story right now too, but I'm not going to. If you want me to tell that story, tell us in the comments or the Discord. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to hit up the question of the week, which was a fancy question from our boy Tyler Rims about Keyblade transformations. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. We also have the secret Ansem report from Blue Kingdom. The guy's just chugging along.
Chug.
But before we get to all that, we have to have a word from our sponsor, us.
Wow.
We'll be right back. Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Did you know that this Tuesday on twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros, we are going to be live doing the Ansem Report podcast?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to be there.
Yo, you're going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
So all we got to do, wait, how do you watch on Twitch? I don't even know what Twitch is.
I think you go to a website called twitch.tv and then you go Super Spaghetti Bros.
Hit the slash.
/Super Spaghetti
So you
Bros
go there,
on
and
Twitch.
what happens on Twitch? Is it like a TV show?
It will be exactly like this podcast, but better and also live. And you can interact with us live. At twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros.
Super Spaghetti Bros. At what time? 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I answered my own question because I'm awesome. All right, see you there. Bye. Welcome back to the Ansem Report podcast, episode number 55. So nice they 5'd it twice. That's a thing people say.
Yeah.
So Jason, are you ready for the question of the week?
Ooh, I like the falsetto this week.
I went a little different on that one.
I like it.
Mostly because I started it and forgot what I normally do.
Oh, how
Because
dare
I
you?
almost did question of the week.
No, that's of the month.
I know. Which we're going to have a new question of the month for March coming up pretty quick.
Oh, my
here.
God.
Not this episode, but
Oh
maybe
my God.
maybe we'll announce it at the Ansem Report podcast live on twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros. What? At 5 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, March 3rd.
Oh
Maybe
my
we'll do
God.
that.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So this week's question of the week comes from our good friend, the eternally griefed Tyler Rims. And
Not today. Not today.
not
There's
today.
no
There's
grieving
no grieving
today.
for Tyler today unless
Okay,
he's fighting
maybe
Syax.
somebody might have griefed him in the in the answer.
And here's what he asks. Now that Keyblade transformations are more prevalent than ever, what Keyblade transformation would you give yourself? Can be any kind of weapon or form, doesn't have to be one in the game. What Keyblade transformation would you give to a character that doesn't have one? And what current Keyblade transformation would you change? So that, like a sweet wedding cake, 3 tiers of questioning here. You got the buttercream on the bottom, you got the chocolate in the middle, and you got the weird Asiago cheesecake for some reason.
Oh,
on top.
no, you lost me. You lost
it's
me,
good.
dude.
It's good by itself. Maybe not combined, but by itself, it's good.
You lost me.
So, Mickey Mouse, aka Sean 2.0, says, I'll be lame and choose one from the game, the Oathkeeper transformation, solely because of dual wielding. The second question, he says, give Kyrie a Keyblade transformation that turns her Keyblade into guns.
Oh,
I like that.
Some Yuna shit. Okay.
And then third, I can't think of any changes I make to any of the Keyblade transformations, but I'm excited to see what others come up with. That's a positive answer, Mr.
Okay.
Mouse. I like that. The box on a dark road trip says, my Keyblade transformation would be the threaded cane from Bloodborne, which is basically Ivy's whip blade from Soul Calibur. Since I know you guys aren't familiar with
God.
Bloodborne's badass arsenal of trick weapons. So, are you familiar with Ivy from Soul Calibur?
No,
Okay.
not at all. Never in my life.
What about 7 from Final Fantasy Type 0? Basically, it's a sword, but then when they like whoosh, it turns into like
a whip?
that has like blades all down it.
Okay, I
and
like
then
that.
It like forms together into a sword. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is my favorite weapon in that game and a way of life. You either spin to win or whip your foes in submission like a dominatrix. I dig the latter more. Yikers.
Oh my God.
2, I want a Sed's Keyblade transformation to be a giant boomerang. That seems a little off for a Sed because he's a big, strong man.
I feel like if it was like massive though, like absolutely massive.
That'd be cool, yeah. And he just like and throws it. It's like
Yeah.
and it causes like a tornado around it. Yeah.
Literally.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And a 3, I wish Starlight actually changed its appearance as it levels up like it does in Union Cross, getting all the golden and purple details. As for the transformation,
cool.
It doesn't have one, but it should, and it should be a giant luck-shaped shuriken like the one wielded by the Rogue in Final Fantasy 15. I think she meant 14 there. Yeah, she meant 14. But it is like a giant shuriken.
Like the shuriken's like the size of like their body type shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Thank you, the box. Sean's says, if I didn't give myself one based on my own Keyblade, I would default to Shooting Star because of dual-wielding arrow guns. I play rogue characters most, so dual pistol or dagger-type weapons are my thing, like Tracer from Overwatch, Taki from Soul Calibur, or Demon Hunter from Diablo. 2, Riku seems the most likely candidate for a transformation. I'm thinking roller skates for increased mobility as the first form and give him a finisher that shows off his Keyblade glider. How the BBS trio flew the worlds, also in Deep Space World. Keyblade glider, yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Sora and Riku never get one.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
What would I change? Let's start with the obvious ones. Starlight, Midnight Blue, and Dawn Till Dusk. They all use second form. That was disappointing.
True.
Let Midnight Blue use Sora from KH1. The model is in the game. The PlayStation 2 was his debut anyway. It would have been sold like crazy then. Starlight should have definitely gotten a form change where the Keyblade looks fully like leveled Starlight from Union Cross.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Dawn Till Dusk, which is the Xbox one.
Yeah.
Honey Spout is a copy of Shooting Star's transformation. I wish they had done something different there. Classic Tone is too familiar to favorite Deputy's transformation. Let Sora turn back into a Toon Longer during Classic Tone's form change. Grand Chef's Frying Pan is too similar to Hero's Origin Counter Shield. The finishers are both fine, though. Thank you, Sean's, for a very detailed answer. And
yeah, that's pretty much like mine. Like, just get rid of like
the copy ones.
Any of the copy ones or ones that are like really, really similar.
Yeah, definitely. Blue Kingdom, shout out to Blue Kingdom, says, so a character I feel should have a Keyblade transformation form change is Xion. Not only should she have gained her own Keyblade type, but her transformation is that of her 358/2 armored final form with the moveset of KH2 Sora final form. When transforming, she holds her Kingdom Key in the air and says, Sora, Roxas! And then with a burst of light stands the 358 Days Armored Xion. I do like that Armored Xion, even though she gets like really big. I think he means like, he has a picture and I think it's like a smaller version.
Okay, yeah.
As for mine, I would say I'm likely to wield the 2 Become 1 Keyblade with it transforming into the Touch of the Void by Phoenix Trooper on DeviantArt with battle music of Escorita di Xehanort. I think that's how you say that. I'm not bad with I'm not good with pronunciation even in my own language.
True.
But he has a picture of that Keyblade there too. So thank you, Blue Kingdom.
Nice.
If you ever, and this is a reminder, if you ever want to see these pictures that I'm talking about,
they're in the Discord.
You can join the Discord. The link is down in the description. Yeah, you know you want to join the Discord.
All right, I'm creeped out, dude. I'm creeped out.
Yeah, get in that Discord. We have like 100...
Onions. I'm saying my safe word. Onions.
125 members.
Onions.
You could be 126. You
don't
know
ask
what I'm
why my
saying?
safe word is onions.
Why is your safe word onions?
Don't ask.
Oh.
I literally just said don't ask.
Sorry.
Onions. Onions.
I don't follow directions very well. Tyler Rims, the guy who asked the question, says, I actually didn't have an answer for the question when I asked, but here I go. If I gave myself a Keyblade transformation, its first form would be something like a 3-sectioned nunchaku.
Ooh, okay.
That's not something we get in KH. Once I've built up the situation bar again, I can turn the nunchaku into one of my favorite weapons, a scythe, and wreak havoc across the battlefield. To give someone a transformation that doesn't have one, I'd give one to Riku. Sean suggests making it more mobile. I say the opposite. Have his Braveheart turn into a great big sword. Something on the level of Gladio from 15.
Ooh.
Slow but big damage and good defense. Give
Okay.
him a parry, too. One Keyblade transformation I'd change would be Nano Arms. Having the Nano Gear use combo moves from other Keyblades is fine, but I want something different. Have Nano Arms be the Nano Machine turning into different organization weapon moves instead. Stuff like
Ooh.
Zigbar's guns, Marluxia's scythe, Larxine's knives, Young Xehanort's whip, Sykes' claymore, hell, even Luxord's cards. That's where I draw the line, Tyler.
Yeah, that's too far.
It'd make for an interesting form. No Luxord. No. If there's Luxord,
No
I
gambling.
send it back.
No gambling in my games.
Yeah, no gambling or pay to win. Luxord's definitely pay
He's
to win.
definitely pay to win.
Sugar Buddy Mango says my Keyblade transformation would turn into a double-ended spear staff thing, and once that's powered up, it would turn into a pair of these. And she has like a.
Paradise nuts, got him.
They're like it's like a whip, but with a scythe on the end,
Okay.
like a mini scythe.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. I would give Riku a transformation where he high-fives Replica who comes out of him, then reabsorbs him and changes to look like his KH-1 costume with his old sword, and he can control Heartless to attack other Heartless. I like
What
that.
the fuck?
That's cool. And then I would change Hero's Origin to do constant Thundaga without any MP cost. Then when powered up, change so you can shoot lightning bolt charges directly at enemies because it's like Zeus.
Yeah.
It's like Zeus.
That'd be dope.
I like that. Broondox says, here's one for me, starting out with Fenrir, which is how you say that, right? Fenrir?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not Fenrir.
No, I think it's Fenrir.
It's Fenrir.
Fenrir.
I'm going to get made fun of in the Discord about it. That's why I asked.
It's obviously Federer.
I really like when Mike says Fenrir. What an idiot.
I swear to God, if any of you say that, you're banned.
No, you won't be banned.
You'll be banned.
You'll have something much worse.
Oh my God.
You won't be able to leave.
Oh my God.
Keeping up with the Norse theme, the first transformation is Galeipnir. He included the pronunciation for me, so thank you, Broondox. Galeipnir. The chains that bind Fenrir's wolf. It functions vaguely like Kratos' chain swords, except they end in a blunt head instead of a blade. Instead of casting magic projectiles, using magic in the transformation imbues the chains with said element, dealing status effects when you land hits. I like that.
Ooh.
The second transformation is Mjolnir. Mjolnir. The Hammer of Thor. It functions more like it did in the original Mythos instead of how it works in Marvel. It continually grows and shrinks in size with every swipe of the combo. When you cast magic with it, you hurl the hammer at your enemies, and it creates a small explosion of that element on contact.
Ooh.
Broondox is really bringing his A game here.
Yeah.
This is good. For the finisher, you leap into the air and hurl it at the ground, stunning enemies with a small shockwave. Then a massive concentrated bolt of thunder magic strikes where it landed.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
And finally, for the question of the week, we have Kyrie's Bro. Shout out to our friend in Canada, Kyrie's Bro.
What up, bro?
My transformation would be like Final Fantasy 15 Noct, but with Keyblades floating around me and just warping all over the
Oh,
place.
hell yeah.
For a character, I'd want to give Kyrie a transformation, and I want it to be a Tonberry-inspired Keyblade. She just puts on her hood
my
and pulls out a giant kitchen knife Keyblade.
Oh, my God.
As for ones I'd change, I would just make some of the ones that are too similar different.
I will stab a bitch.
I like the Tonberry Kyrie.
Yeah.
Like, and she's like, it's
But her hood has the little cat ears.
yeah, but it's and she's got
Well,
like the lamp in one hand and the knife in the other. I just realized that's where like Bray Wyatt got his gimmick is from a Tonberry.
Literally.
You wear like burlap sacks and you carry a fucking lantern to the ring. Yeah, you got an answer for this one? I think
Well, okay. The first question is, what would my transformation be?
the first question is what would your transformation be? The second question is what Keyblade transformation would you give to a character that doesn't have one?
Okay.
And what current Keyblade transformation would you change is the third question.
Okay, so for number one, I'm gonna have to say, I kind of pull like an Ash Ketchum, but instead of turning my hat, I put my hair up in a bun, a man bun, and then my glasses changed to my tinted glasses, and then I got like a dragoon lance or some shit because those
Okay.
are fucking dope.
Yeah, okay.
And
All
I
right.
just jump across the fucking map.
Do you do like the Aranea where you like spin you jump in the air and spin on the Dragonlance like a
Yeah,
stripper.
I do. Yeah, like vaguely
'Cause
a pole dance.
That's pretty hot. I like that. Okay, so that's yours.
That's-
What one would you give to a character that doesn't have one?
I would say I would give one to like, well, okay, because Shion definitely needs one. Because in that trio, like,
Roxas-
Axel turns his into chakrams, and Roxas dual wields. So they pretty much both dual wield. I gotta give my girl a dual wield.
So you're gonna give her a stick.
I'm gonna dual. No, she's gonna have double like Kingdom Key, and it's gonna be fucking dope.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Kingdom.
And then her finisher, she kind of like fused that bitch into like a semi vaguely Keyblade, like X Blade. Like,
Chi blade.
yeah. And then she fucking slashed like fucking Zeus's or not Zeus, Odin's somebody.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zakentetsu.
Yeah.
Zakentetsu. I think is how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, and then
And then I kind of already answered like I would make it so there's not any like duplicates or anything.
okay, I
Like
it.
you could pull from anything. But I also kind of want one where like it would probably be I don't know. I just want somebody to do the fucking Leon thing where the fucking Keyblade just gets way fucking longer.
Oh, the rough
like,
divide.
Yeah, the rough divide.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I want that.
Doesn't someone do that? And we were like, hey, you stole that from Leon.
Fucking Mickey does it.
That's right. Mickey
He does
stole
it in the Remind DLC.
Yeah, he stole it from Leon.
He fucking rough divides them
Yeah,
multiple
so
times.
I don't have an answer for the first one yet. I'm thinking, but I want I want my boy Pence to have a transformation where he
Explains what Dog
he has
Street
a Dog
is.
Street branded Keyblade.
Ooh.
You know, because that's his favorite clothing line is Dog Street.
Yeah.
And so it kind of like, you know how like Squall's Squall has like the Griever, like the lion kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks kind of like that, but it's a dog,
Okay.
like maybe like a German Shepherd.
I like it.
It's like at the handle, and then it like, you know, it's
Yeah,
a Keyblade.
yeah.
It's a Keyblade, right?
Right.
But then he transforms it to ice cream,
and
and then he can eat as much ice cream.
he just fucking eats it.
And pretzels,
Mm.
soft pretzels at the beach.
With some cheese.
Fuck yeah, with some cheese. Come on, son.
Oh yeah.
Come on, son. But yeah, so that'd be my transformation. One I would change. I really like the Frozen form change where you get the ice skates,
Yeah.
and I like the finisher where he does like the stomp like Elsa does.
Yeah.
But it's just not very powerful,
Yeah.
and I would like that to just be more powerful because I think
Mm.
like we don't use that one at all when we play because it's just not because it's outclassed by Nano Gear and the Pirate one, and even
It's not even as like useful as
my
like,
favorite Deputy,
Yeah.
which is a dope Keyblade.
Right.
So yeah, I'd like to see that be more useful.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And as for what my transformation would be, my Keyblade would transform into a giant fork,
Okay.
like spear-sized, but a fork.
It's like a pitchfork.
No, because it looked like a cutlery fork.
Oh, okay.
Why can't I say that word?
Cutlery.
It looked like a dinner fork. Okay. And I would just jab people with it,
Oh my god.
and then maybe I'd eat them.
Like not unlike Bowser Jr.
Yeah, just like my boy Bowser Jr. Yeah, I love that guy. Yeah. I was thinking there's this enemy you fight in Super Mario RPG,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like a little like he's circular in shape, and he has tiny little feet and skinny little arms, and he has like a little tuft of hair.
Okay.
And you know how that game's like 3D, but it's not.
Yeah.
So and then he just has a fork, and he just stands there, and he's like, "Nyah," and he just stabs. Like
No.
that. So that's what I would want, or it'd transform into a cactuar, and I'd grab the cactuar by the legs and point it straight out and just fire needles like a machine gun at people.
Nice.
That too. So
Okay.
that's my answer.
Nice. Nice.
What a great question of the week. Like I said, next week's question of the week for the live podcast is going to be, what do you
What's the turning point?
what is the crux for young Xehanort becoming old man evil Xehanort? What happens? What's
What
his
pushes him over the
what's
edge?
his supervillain origin story?
We already saw it.
And why is
he
Ericus-
lost the chess game?
Why is Ericus such a fucking idiot?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not part of the question, but you get what I mean.
Also, like, why is Master Xehanort like fucking way older than Ericus?
At least he looks that way, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's like aged at least 20 years older than him.
Yeah, especially in BBS.
Yeah,
In BBS, you almost get the vibe that like he looks up to Master Xehanort, like he helped train him
yeah,
because they look so different in age.
right.
In Kingdom Hearts 3, they do a better job of making Ericus look older, I think.
A little bit.
A little bit, like he's a little grayer, he's a little, but
Yeah.
he doesn't look like as old as Master Xehanort.
Well, because I think part of it though is like he's definitely got the samurai vibe,
yes,
and samurai like don't fucking age in anime and shit.
well, Orin does.
They kind of age. They just
do.
get like a streak of gray. That's all they get.
Yeah,
They don't get all wrinkly and shit and bald.
I mean, a little bit though.
not really.
I mean, Orin gets pretty old. If you look at him in like the cut scenes in Final Fantasy X when he's with Jet
Mm.
and Braska, and if you look at him in current game, he looks pretty old. He's also dead. Spoilers.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry, we beat the game, so now spoilers don't matter. Anyway, like I was saying, do you have anything else to say about Xehanort? Because I feel like I started to move on and then you had more to say. So if you do, let's hear it. But we are also going to talk about it next week during the live Ansem Report podcast on twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros.
It's gonna be hype.
It's going to be so hype. I don't know if that did a good job of displaying how hype it was going to be.
Yeah, that wasn't very hype of you, dude.
Well, it's going to be hyper than that.
Take that and like it's
Take
gonna be
that,
more hype than that.
Expound upon it by 1,000,000.
Oh my
and
god.
you won't be as hype as we're going to be.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, Blue Kingdom, Secret Answer Report number 11. Do it.
I was reunited with an old friend at Castle Oblivion, but was unable to disclose my identity. If he knew the situation, he would likely try to stop me from carrying out my revenge. As much as I would dearly love to converse with him as in the old days, that is now but a hopeless dream. My friend has been fighting in the realm of darkness. Most likely, he found his way here through Traverse Town. Like Castle Oblivion, that village also rests in the cleft between light and dark. It consists of the remnants of those worlds whose heart have been stolen by the Heartless. It is where those who have barely escaped the destruction of their worlds eventually find themselves. This realm between is quite unstable, with corridors of darkness appearing from time to time. Whenever a world disappears, some of its inhabitants must arrive here through these corridors. Surely, Sora traveled these same corridors of darkness when he first came to Traverse Town. It seems my friend, fighting in the realm of darkness, appeared in Castle Oblivion through a corridor of darkness constructed by Organization 13. My new ally, Riku, also effected his return via one of these corridors. He swore to me he would give his all to his best friend Sora. In fact, Sora's memories have been slow to return. Thus, I have asked Riku to bring me another Sora. He's nobody. Sora is indispensable if I am to achieve my goal. I require the key-wielding hero to fly through the realm of light and defeat Organization 13.
Secret Answer Report number 11 is retained after Riku regains his normal appearance. That's kind of a spoiler. Maybe I shouldn't say that one.
Okay. He literally says in the report that he's... It's
Yeah,
Riku.
I guess that's true. Which is why you don't get it till after that.
Right.
So this, he talks about an old friend being at Castle Oblivion, which I presume is Michael Mouse himself.
Michael Mouse.
He doesn't say him by name, which is strange, but yeah. They talk, and this is like where you get that lore about Traverse Town that I don't think they kind of hint at it in Kingdom Hearts 1 that like people show up there from other worlds, and then they talk about it again in DDD, but it's not something that's talked about really besides in this report. He kind of confirms that. He talks about sending Riku out to go get Sora's nobody. Roxas. So this is actually kind of getting to the lore of Kingdom Hearts 2 finally. Besides, it's not just like checking what fucking Diz is up to, the Daily Diz Report. Now it's like
Daily Diz Report.
the Daily Diz, the DDR, the Daily Diz
The
Report,
Daily Dumbass Diz Report.
the DDD, Daily Dumbass Diz. Get your dose of Daily Dumbass Diz decisively. He's talking about his revenge. He doesn't tell Mickey about it, what he wants to do for his revenge, because Mickey would surely try to stop him.
Surely.
Hey, Diz,
I left this one girl in the realm of darkness, but that's too much, man.
maybe you shouldn't be seeking revenge. Maybe you should try to help me find this girl I left in the darkness a long time ago. That'd be good. I can't be bothered to do it.
I think she's still alive.
I just run around Twilight Town showing up, killing nobodies for Sora, and then I leave again. And then when he loses the Zaldin a bunch, I show up. I tend to spawn more in the Beauty and the Beast world for some reason. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So maybe you could help me out. So yeah, we're getting to the end of the Secret Ansem reports. We have 2 more. So we'll see what happens with the Daily Diz Report. The dumbass Daily Diz Report, as we're now calling it. Thank you, Blue Kingdom, for reading that, as always. You're a gem. Jason, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't mention next week's podcast is going to be live Tuesday, March 3rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros. I think I'd be remiss.
4 days from now.
4 days from now. Well, yes.
Yes. 4 days from now.
You were correct. So please, please, please tune in for that. It's going to be a great time. I'm excited to hang out with you guys and do that in a more like professional setting. It's not just
professional, but also more sensual.
It's gonna be might be a little more sensual, depending on if you like feet or not.
If you like feet, you'll be disappointed. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Boomer.
It's sensual in other ways.
Sensual. What other ways could it be sensual?
Yeah, I guess they'll just have to come to
my
the stream
God.
to find
If
out.
that makes you uncomfortable, Jason's completely kidding. There will be nothing sensual about the podcast.
Absolutely nothing.
There will be. It will be. I will have every single inch of my body will be clothed. You won't be able to see any skin besides.
We might as well not even be live.
Besides the small slit of my eyes with the mask I'm wearing.
I won't even be able to see.
Jason will be completely covered, which some people might be into though, because he'll be covered completely in latex.
Damn it. You are all freaks.
He'll be all covered in latex.
Oh my God.
And he'll have a zipper for his mouth, and we'll unzip that so he can speak.
No.
It'll have a collar on that says daddy.
Onions.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to the Ansem Report podcast. We're very excited for episode 56 next week. Tuesday, March 3rd, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros. I'm shilling so much that I can't stop. I've entered a cycle of shilling the podcast, which will be Tuesday, March 3rd.
I mean, it makes sense.
At 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch.tv/Super Spaghetti Bros. The Ansem Report podcast live. Please tune in. Please. It'd be really embarrassing as if it was just us. Because like we could do that's what we do right now. That'd be really embarrassing.
Please God.
Please God, don't do that to us.
Please God,
Please
stop.
God, no.
I mean, there was a lot of people that subbed to get this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like
we
there's
didn't
got to be
mention
some
that.
people.
We didn't mention that. This was an idea that I think Sean 2.0 said we should do
As a sub goal.
as a sub goal. So if this fails, it is completely his fault,
Yeah.
and I blame him.
Thank you.
The amount of anger that's seething through me about that right now.
The darkness.
It's similar to going to Sonic and getting a couple pieces of bread with cheese
instead
in
of
it.
a croissant.
Instead of a croissant, Nick. Anyway, one last thing. This is kind of a serious thing, so I don't know why I'm saying it now. But everybody, please stay safe out there
Yes.
with the coronavirus stuff
Yes.
going on. It's pretty, keep traveling to a minimum. You
Yeah.
know, and just wash your hands. Stay safe. It's pretty scary stuff.
Yes.
We've made jokes about coronavirus in the past. I don't think we're any longer going to do that,
Yeah.
at least for now. Just want everybody to stay safe, out there with that. That's it's a nasty, nasty thing that's going on. So,
Right.
Anyway, Jason, now that I've severely brought down the mood of the podcast, why don't you hit us with what you do? Do what you do. Hit me.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Thank you.
Fuck off.